Morning, ladies. Hello. I thought today that I would do my Secret 7 moisturizers, and it's something I've been into for a long time because a lot of you ladies ask me about moisturizers. Now, I've been waiting for Federica to come so I can answer all your questions, and she is stuck on a train. So I've had this mask on now for about half an hour, and it's meant to be only on for 10 minutes, but it's a mask that I've been wanting to try for a long time, so I thought I'd try it with you guys. And hold on one second, let me just find here. No, it's not there. Okay. It's Dr. Lancer, this mask, and it says, I'm very drawn. How many of you are drawn to marketing speak? As much as I might know a lot about active ingredients and how much things really help us if they're not on a prescription, which is little, but still we're drawn in and still we buy and still there are things that make us feel our skin is getting better. But younger, revealing mask intense. The concept that I put a mask on and I remove it and I look younger is tremendously appealing. And something a bit technical is also appealing. So the fact this comes with a weird little thing, he says leave it on for 10 minutes and then take it off by just going like this. Now that's what it says, and I don't know if it's going to happen. Oh, hang on. Oh yes, look, my God. All right, let's keep doing that. Let me tell you a bit about Dr. Lancer. He's a man who's a dermatologist based in LA. And what I love about him, this is really clever, look, so weird. Whoa. What I love about him is he is a king of exfoliate and then cleanse. And that's always been my mantra. And I met him a few years ago in London and I was so excited because he said my philosophy that I felt too. And it kind of reinforced my mad belief of you must exfoliate. And also he has quite strong different exfoliators. So I love that about him. The other thing I love about him is he wrote a book, and he is a dermatologist. His products are premium. They kind of sell in Space NK. Look at this. This is so weird. And he says in his book, you know, if you are on a budget, buy the best mass market range I believe in is Neutrogena. He recommends, as a dermatologist who has his own brand, other products. I love that. I really do, because he's being inclusive. Anyway. This is kind of fab. I'm doing this so that I have a good face in which to do my moisturizer. But look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love this. I don't know if it's going to do any good. We'll have to see my face afterwards. I have to say, I woke up like the wreck of the Hesperus. Not as mad as Monday. Good morning, Janica in Estonia. I'm sorry, I'm just reading now. Good morning, Briga. Good morning. It's cool, isn't it? And good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Celine. Good morning, everybody. There, look, I'm just going to finish it off here. Oh, I was just about to give myself a little moustache and see what that would look like. You could actually do a bit of it and then kind of take pictures of you with a little, you know, Spanish moustache, German moustache, French moustache. Anyway, it's all coming off. I mean, I'm thinking, do I need to clean this? But I'm not. I'm just keeping going. And it's kind of fantastic. When I put it on, my skin felt, oh my God, my skin feels soft. Okay. When I put it on, it went a bit tingly, and I had it on for a bit too long because I was at my boyfriend's and I went in a cab. I got up this morning, I put this mask on at his house, and then I thought, oh, I'll quickly run and I'll do a Facebook. Got in the cab with this mask on. And the taxi driver just didn't say a word. London taxi drivers for you. Like he'd seen everything. And anyway, got here and then Federica wasn't coming. So then I just had to wait. So he says, I think I've got too much on this. I'm going to see how easy it is to take off this little tool. Look, she just said she's almost at Earl's Court. Look, it actually comes off easily, really easily. I think it's metallic. I think there's something in the mask that is metallic. Okay, I'm nearly there for my Secret 7 moisturizers, ladies. Oh, no, now it's going a bit wonky. Okay. And he says sort of rub in the rest. Oh, hang on. My skin does look a bit weird. Looks much nicer when I look on camera. So I'm just going to rub in the rest. Okay. It's kind of rubbed in. He says do not rinse off, but I've just got to get the black out from under my nostril, or you'll talk about them all the time. Okay. And then we'll get to our moisturizers. So let me just say how I would rate that. My skin feels soft. It was a weird process. I think sometimes the mechanics of how you put something on and how you take something off are as helpful to your skin to change the skin as the actual product itself. Because I think that pressing has just helped my skin. It's like doing my little roller, but doing it flat. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. I missed the start. What's it called? Secret 7 Moisturizers. Ladies, read the title. So these are moisturizers I have used for, well, one of them I've used for 23 years, and one of them I've just used for 2 months. But I've used them all, and I've used them all, because that's how we do it here. So I'm going to start off with the cheapest. Actually, okay, I want to quickly ask you, shall I start with the most expensive to the cheapest, or the cheapest to the most expensive? Tell me, do you want to have a surprise at the end or at the beginning? That was, by the way, Dr. Lancer, the mask. Dr. Lancer, Younger Revealing Mask Intense. Really great. So, pretty wrong. I am glowing, aren't I? I am glowing. I know the Rogue. Can I tell you what that is? Zara, and it has matching trousers. Love it. Okay, cheaper first. All right, cheaper first. We're doing that. Cheaper first is coming. Would it be good for a bride? I think it would be fantastic for a bride. Congratulations. Because you want something which will not make your skin sensitive and give you trouble on the day when you just want to look glorious. But look, I feel my skin's good. Okay, I'm going to start with The Ordinary. We know they all do, sorry if that's very shiny there. We know they all do the serums, and this was a company started by this man whose name is Brandon Tranax, and it's Decium. And Decium, the kind of belief of Decium, they have the Abnormal Beauty Company, they have the Ordinary, they have Niod, I think, and the whole point of these products is they are individual ingredients. And because they are just giving 1 or 2 key ingredients, they can sell it for less. That's their philosophy. They don't smell delicious. The packaging is very minimal, but actually quite chic. And it's very transparent as a company. And I kind of think that's great. It makes key ingredients like retinols and AHAs and lactic acids available to everyone in formulas that work. But because there's only 1 or 2 ingredients per company, you have to buy a few if you want to get the equivalent of a very good super duper serum. Anyway, they have a basic moisturizer. This is £4.90. It's nearly as cheap as, what's that Axel cream that Joanna Lumley had in the Daily Mail, and everyone went, oh, why don't I just use a hand cream on my face? And I think you've got to be 1 step up from that. But this has got the same kind of amino acids that are naturally in our face. And I'm going to put a few of them on. But when you rub it in, I'm just going to show you, it rubs in easily. That's a key for a cream. You want it to rub in quickly. It smells of absolutely nothing. Zero. Yes, 0. And it gives a decent amount of moisturizer. This is not for somebody incredibly dehydrated. This is the kind of moisturizer you might chuck in your handbag and you might have, and whenever during the day you feel you need a bit of a kind of touch up, you can put it on. So I like that, and I like the fact that there's no impurities in it or anything. Now, if you are very, sorry, I've got a call coming. If you're very, very intolerant to products, and you kind of have rosacea, or your skin is really sensitive, or you've just done some treatment on your skin and as a result you just can't put anything on with a fragrance or any chemicals, then I would go more than any other cream on the high street to Avene's Tolerance Cream. Oh, you can't see it like that. Hang on there. But it is Tolerance Extreme Cream, and £13.50. They've changed the packaging on the top, which is nice actually, because it has a kind of a smarter lid. It just pops out, you can see, hold on. Come on, there, see? But it's just actually, it's a more hygienic lid. I quite like it. Now, Avene, as it is, a Tolerance Extreme Cream, has no smell. It's quite milky how it rubs in. A lot of French moisturizer creams are quite milky, but I'm just going to actually do it on here so you can kind of see it better. But I put a lot on. But it has a lot, there's a tolerance normal, and there's a tolerance extreme. So the tolerance extreme is for very, very dry skin, and the tolerance normal just if you just need a little bit of moisturizer. But it goes in really well. It doesn't sit on the surface. It's got a lot of the Avene thermal water in it, and that's one of the best bases of this range, this thermal water. And it's lovely. It's a range I first started using, as some of you know, in New York about 20 years ago. No, 25 years ago. And there was a Polish or Romanian facialist, and she gave me a facial, and I went to this very expensive salon, and out came these Avene products, and nobody knew what they were, and I thought they were like Creme de la Mer or some very expensive range, and she sold them that price, I think, too. And then I came back and I found them in my French pharmacy. I was duped, but they're good. All right, now, oh my God, where's it gone? Hang on, my third cream I put somewhere else, which is a bore. Facials, moisturizers. No, I had it here and it's gone. So I hope we'll get it. But it's Embryolisse, which you all know. Yes, in front of me. So Embryolisse, all right, this product, which many of you have heard about or seen, was actually sort of invented by a lovely dermatologist in Paris, and he invented it in the 50s. It's that old, and it was based on milk. And he was researching skin diseases, and he discovered the properties of milk. So he invented the cream. I don't think the cream has changed much in years, because I have used it for many, many years, and some of these creams over the years are slightly reformulated, and the smell changes and you feel there's more chemicals in there. And I think that this cream is nearly identical. The fragrance might be a tiny bit stronger, and perhaps they're using something different to get that same smell, but it's very rich. And I'm going to just put some on here so you can get a sense now. I use this a lot when I need to wake up my face, and I'll just moisturize it in. I was duped. I love how you take it in your stride. Yeah, I was duped. Duped. God, I feel aged. That word I always forget to use because it passed me by. It wasn't there in my 20s, duped, but it's a word I hear a lot. My daughter, I hear it a lot from. So this is a good cream in which you could do a little moisturizing massaging with, because it's got the pull, I would call it, all right? You can just kind of still feel it going in as you might do some daily moisturizing. All right, love that. Embryolisse, I love it. Okay, now what's next on my list? Dr. Hauschka. You all know how much I love Dr. Hauschka. To me, the original organic brand, and I featured in my tinted moisturizers their Tone Day Cream, which is the kind of original cream to give you a bit of colour and glow. But the basis of that Tone Day Cream was actually in their Rose Day Cream, one of the original creams they made in the 60s. You know, they're the company that pick the flowers and the herbs in the fields, the same fields they've always, what is it when you do a field, for 40 years, and people, you know, I don't know if this is still true, but I love this thing. The people who worked in the company had to be in a good mood when they were picking all the ingredients for the creams. The whole philosophy is great. Good morning from Cheshire. Good morning, Adrina. Hi, Julie McClinley. Oh, she's saying hello to somebody else. Well, hi anyway. But the Rose Day Cream was quite a heavy cream, and it, for some people, was a bit sticky. So they cleverly, quite a few years ago, but they invented Rose Day Cream Light. And this has that same fantastic rose smell. And in it, there's rose water, but there's also marshmallow. And marshmallow, you might think, oh, the sweet you eat, but marshmallow root has fantastic properties in skincare, and you'll find quite a few organic companies will use a marshmallow root, and it's a kind of demulcent, and that means that it takes down inflammation. So it's very healing, it's very soothing. If you know, let's say you'd kind of got too red in the sun, I'd actually put this on, and it goes in beautifully. It's got this, I mean, the smell, you're either going to love the smell or the smell's going to be too overpowering, but it's a smell of, it's a smell more of a rose otto than a tea rose. it's a sort of, it's just a wonderful smell. You know, for me, all my memories are based in smell, so I actually am thinking of lots of things when I'm smelling this. I'm just thinking of, I'm thinking of specific moments. I'm thinking of sitting in a car with my best friend when I discovered this brand in LA because my half-sister came out to see us. And I remember this girlfriend. She was a very, very good girlfriend. She's no longer with us. And I just remember that moment we bought all the Dr. Hauschka little samples from this organic shop in LA in 1990. That's when I started using it. Okay, anyway, moving on to one moisturizer that is quite a new friend because I've used it for about a year. And Caroline Heron's told me about it because I went to have a facial with her and she did a peel and etc, etc. And then at the end, because I'm very specific about my products, so we kind of about products, and she knows probably a lot more than me about beauty specifics, but I kind of have I have a year or two on her in age. But Murad, and this is the Murad Intense Moisturizer. It's Hydro-Dynamic Ultimate Moisturizer, £45. Now, Howard Murad is a very good MD, and he got a lot of awards for his formulas, and he did formulas for other people, and he was kind of one of the first doctors to take health and beauty and bring them together. So his ingredients, like the ingredients in this, he has a lot of avocado, sunflower, fruit oils, but it's a really intense moisturizer. The smell is, it's just a nice, it's what I call a healthy medical smell. Because when we're talking these moisturizers, they're not SPF moisturizers. They're not serum moisturizers. They're not glow moisturizers. They're just the moisturizer you want to pick up and nurture your skin with. And that's what this is about in a way. Those nurturing products that just make you feel, rub it on, put a bit of concealer on and run out the door. So it's sort of, what price point can you afford? Go for that one. That's what I'd say. But I've looked at so many moisturizers. I mean, I cannot tell you how many moisturizers have been in this room and in my handbag. And these are my favorite 7. What have I got next? Oh, God. I've talked about this on one blog, but it has to be included. And it's difficult to find, I'm afraid. And it's a tricky company because they're a very old-fashioned company in Italy called Maria Novella. And if any of you ever went to Florence, hello, I'm just going to say hello to this people. Hello, could you have a heads up when you're going to be live, please? I know I should. M&S sells Dr. Hauschka. I knew they did in some, but how nice of you to tell ladies, because that's brilliant. I will list them afterwards in the blog, ladies. I'm just going to do another one here. Camilla, what moisturizer would you recommend for skin that's dehydrated but also gets spots and even acne on the chin area? One that I haven't put in. Okay. SkinCeuticals has a product which is in this range. This is just for you, darling. And it's the B5 Hydrating Gel. So it's a gel, there's no emollients that are going to irritate your spots, and I love it as something to use when you've got really kind of breakout skin, but you still have dehydration. All the live videos on your blog and on Facebook. Most of the live videos are on my blog and on Facebook, yes they are. And on YouTube actually. So Creme F, let me go back, because okay. This product is all about the smell, but it's about more than that. I discovered it because Santa Maria Novella has a fantastic potpourri. It's like this bitter potpourri, and they have these amazing candles, but they just have this specific smell because it was started by sort of monks in Florence in the 1600s. So their recipes are incredibly old. I don't know if this avocado cream is actually 1600s. I don't think so, but they're really, really old. And when you go to this pharmacy, if you ever find yourself in Florence, you have to go. It's like a cathedral. It's so beautiful, and it's got all these wonderful tall wooden shelves and drawers and these women in white coats and these beautiful, this waft of smell comes at you. It's fantastic. Creme F, avocado-based moisturizing cream, and it's just, you know, avocado is good for redness and skin irritation, but it's intense, beautiful hydration immediately. That's what it is. It really is. I love it. My only wish is it came in a little tube, but it comes instead in these wonderful glass white jars. Really old-fashioned. Okay, moving moving on, for those of you who are wanting to know what the expensive ones are, we're going to end with Creme de la Mer. And I put this in. You're going to Florence in June. Lisa, you must go. It will be as good as seeing David or the Basilica or anything. It's one of the wonders of Florence. Anyway, so Creme de la Mer. Now, you might have some of you might use this product, some of you might have heard of this product. There was a doctor, and he was actually a NASA scientist called Max Huber. And he got a very bad accident from burning, something to do with him working on the program, on the space program. And he made in his lab this kind of miracle broth, and it really healed his burns very quickly. So from that, he developed Creme de la Mer, and then many years ago, I can't remember when actually, Estee Lauder bought the company. But the kind of basis of this company was on the miracle broth. And then the miracle broth was quite difficult to use. You had to take a bit of it and really rub it in your hands and get the emollients working and then put it on your face. But it was an incredible moisturizer. And I started using it when somebody gave me some when I was get pregnant with Lila. And I used it, I remember, I was in hospital for quite a few days with Lila because I had a cesarean, and I would use it on my face, be very careful not to use anything around my boob because I was breastfeeding her. But she got to know the smell because it was like one of the first smells that she smelled about me. So, you know, I always carried on using it sparingly. I'd always go to the airport, get some. And there was always a shop in New York where I'd ask for samples, they'd give me samples, and then I wouldn't buy it. So I kind of built up my stocks. You only need a tiny bit. And then even 5 or 6 Lila would go, Mummy, when I had the smell on, as opposed to Mummy. And I kind of, anyway, I just have this association with Lila with it. But they did a softening lotion, which they call moisturizing soft lotion, which is a kind of version of the miracle broth. But you don't have to rub it in your fingers to rub it in. It will rub in straight away, like that. Very, very moisturizing. I do have this. I buy it once a year, and I have it in my bathroom for special occasions. It is £180, which is insane, but I buy it at duty free, which is I bought it in duty free, some country where I got it for £130. But the smell is just the smell of Creme de la Mer products, which are fantastic, just fantastic. I love the smell. But, you know, Embryolisse will do it as well as this one. It's just a question of what your budget is and whether you're splurging or whether somebody's going to give you a gift, you know. Creams are creams are creams. But I hope that's helped. I'm going to go and get ready now. I'm going to go and do this morning, and I'm going to wear, if you're going to see me on this morning, I'm wearing red trousers from Zara, I think, and a orange top, because I'm doing shoes, and I just thought I'd be bright and cheery. Have a wonderful day, and if you're abroad, and I'm really sorry I haven't shouted out many people, but I haven't got my glasses on, so thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch up soon. I've got coming out, actually, and I might do it tomorrow. I've done a white shirt clinic, so I might do a little shout out tomorrow, and then I'm going to put it up, because it won't be live, because I've tried to be methodical and give you lots of options. Anyway, bye.